Good morning, everybody. How are we? Oh, did you think that I'm welcome you? Oh, wait, is Daddy home? Is that why you're making that noise? Is that why you think Daddy's home? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Is that what you want to do? You get down, please. Get down. Do you want to say hi? Good morning, Sean. Do you want to say hi to everybody? This is Knuckles. There's Diamond, and there's Rocky back there. You want to say hi to the online audience? There you are. There the puppies are. And Rocky's way over there in the back, kind of hanging out. What's going on, Sean? How are you this morning? Are you good? Coach is going to be here for a second, but he's going fishing with our oldest. And, oh, good morning, Bubbles. And our youngest has orientation today, first day of her college program. So no. So I'll probably be on for part of the time because I have to be in two places at once. Good morning. But look, I already have Coach set up so he can take his food. I didn't do your eggs yet, so you can put your butter and salt in there because I know how you like to do that. Yeah, Dad's home. Exactly. Why don't you come say hi quick while I get my drink? Mm-hmm. Where is my coffee cup? I washed it.
I got it. Where's it? Sorry. I couldn't find mine. Oh,
yours is in there.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it.
Oh, because I washed it and put it away. Yep, Dad is home. And yeah. So who was able to make it on the webinar last night? If you were not, send us a message. Actually, in our stand store, I put the replay link already in there. So you could just click it and watch it. But oh my gosh, I have to say, it was our best one yet. It was definitely our best one yet. We had great amount of people, great questions, great information. It was really, it was good. It's not too long. It's maybe like 40 minutes. So if you have not had a chance to do that, you can literally go to Carnivore Power Duo /webinar replay, but the link is in our bio. I could probably put it in the chat. Can I put it in the chat? Let's see. Let me make sure I'm typing it properly. And I'll just put it in the chat for you guys. Yay. Okay. So it is, it's a dash. Okay. Yeah. Watch the replay. Oh, Danielle. Yeah. Don't you worry about it, honey. What'd you say? Oh yeah. Go ahead. I was going to type in the web but I could do it after you talk. You have to regardless. Yeah. Even if you hit it.
All right, champions. All right. Got to get morning, champions. Just finished my shred fast in the morning. My warm-up now has become that 380 push-ups, 180 chin-ups, and then I throw 200 sit-ups in there. That's my warm-up. Then I do the shred fast workout. And then I do a warm-down as a new one Coach Luke did, which was I forget. But what I wanted to say, I heard my mom.
Oh my!
That's a Freudian slip. Honoring my mom coming up May 18th. Love my mom. Must be a reason for that. But anyways, the webinar last night, guys, was next level. And here's what I say to you, because if you've been on what the Holy Spirit just showed me as I was walking out, listening to my wife talk about it, because she's absolutely right, and it's going to get better and better. If you've been on one, you probably the tendency is not to get on the next one, because the purpose of the webinars is to get more people in our academy. Let's just keep it real. That we have a call to action, But we give a lot of value in education first. So the tendency could be to, well, I've already been on it and I know that, it's, about getting in the academy. I'm already in the academy or stuff like that. But we bring such value. What I realize that these things are becoming such educational tools and assets that you want to get on these webinars just so you can get that education piece and not, last night we educated on sugar. We educated on dairy and went real deep. I said 3-syllable, even some 4-syllable words, but we're really starting to get into our groove with that. So I wouldn't miss one. I absolutely wouldn't miss one. The value, you just want to think of them as educational tools. And, when it comes to the end, when we're talking about how you can join the academy and stuff like that, if you want to jump off, go ahead. But, think of it like that. Like, what are we going to learn this week? Because that's the way we look at it. And of course, just keeping it real. That's how we build our business as well. But we give a ton, like how long was last night?
40 minutes.
So we give like basically 38 minutes of knowledge and 2 minutes of, hey, here's how you can join our academy or hire us as coaches or whatever. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Let me get ready. My son's coming. I love you guys. See that, guys? That's carnivore right there at 63. I'm just keeping it real. No testosterone, no growth hormone, no steroids, no dieting, no carb depleting, no pulling my water, sex drive through the roof. Yeah. I'm aging backwards. I'm 63 years old, bro. I'm just keeping it real. Not to impress you, impress upon you. I don't look 63. I don't act like I'm doing these shred fast workouts with the average coach is a third of my age.
Yeah.
Is a third of my age. And I'm swinging the same kettlebells that they are, and I'm getting stronger. I actually swang 32 kilogram kettlebells today. I'm going to put the video up. Not just about talk, like Coach Lola said, congruency. Do your words and your actions matching your words, okay? I love that. I talk about it, right? 32 kilogram kettlebells. Do the math.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Deadlifting and rowing, all right?
I just put your stuff in there.
Thanks, baby.
Sean, it's definitely a hydration issue. Look, I'm never this forward. I really am not. But if you're on here right now and you're using Source, put a comment in, Sean, you need to get this. This is going to make all the difference in your electrolyte. Because if your electrolyte imbalance is off, your carnivore journey is going to be miserable. Yeah, baby. You want me to turn the camera around? No. He's shirtless. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just like, I love that you say, like, because I'm that guy. Listen, guys, I'm just telling you, you do what you want to do. But when I talk about swinging 32 kilograms, when you see what my wife, how she looks at 57, when you see I'm in single digits at 63, single digits champion. If you don't understand what that means, do your research. Yeah. Put it on lean muscle mass. It's 63 with a TRT level of 120. A dead person has higher TRT than that. Okay, so that's all carnivore. Glory to God, right? If you see the results we're getting, but you don't listen, we ain't telling you anything we ain't doing. We ain't sitting here trying to sell you Source and not taking it. Big part of what we get the results is because we use Source. Big part of why we get the results, why our skin looks like, is because we use the tallow that we get from Danielle. A big part of the results is because we do straight up carnivore. A big part of our results is because we do 3 meals in an 8 to 10 hour window, because we don't do dairy, because we don't. So if you want the results that we get and our clients are getting, do what we do. Just keeping it real.
Yeah.
I'm just fired up.
Yeah, you are.
No, because when you can work out like that, it's insane.
Yeah, no, it's true. And that's what, we really talked about in the webinar last night was we didn't just say, oh, this is happening because you're doing this. We went deep and things that are not talked about, with a lot of the influencers that are doing, and I've lost and I did this and it's like, yeah, there are some people that could, like in anything, right? Like you ever go to the gym or you ever know those people that barely go to the gym and they're ripped to crap because,
No, because I'm going to, and I'm multitasking like crazy. So what my wife just said, I just thought of something. Holy Spirit just showed me something, right? Most of these influencers, right, that are saying, oh, it's okay to do dairy and it's okay to do that. Well, listen, okay. Most of them, once again, are half my age, are a third of my age. We all remember when you're 20, 30s, early 30s, you can get away with all kind of stuff.
Oh my
Your
God.
body adapts with all kind of stuff. To get the kind of results that we're getting at our age, guys, you can't get away with stuff
No,
anymore.
Hold on. You don't know this.
Go ahead.
So there's this guy that I follow on Instagram. His name is not important. The message that he gives is he was sharing that there are influencers on TikTok and Instagram who are using AI to fudge their results. They're making them heavier, saying they're on, whether it's carnivore or whatever they're doing, and doing these progress pictures.
Wow.
And they were really in shape to begin with to build their business.
Wow.
He didn't like particularly call out, but he was showing, and I was freaking blown. It totally makes sense.
Totally makes sense.
Like crazy. I was using Redmond's Relight. That was well, okay, so, and you know what? Probably, Sean, but the thing about Relight, and I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's a subpar. You just go through it fast because it's only 500 milligrams of sodium. But you're also not getting, one of the things that we love about Source is you're getting your magnesium, your potassium, your calcium, your chloride, your zinc, your iodine. There's like 72 different. It's sourced in the United States. It's odorless, tasteless. So you can put it in and it's like, good morning, Squash.
I'm just getting little pointers while I'm getting ready. My fishing rod. To go what you said, so Sean, here's the thing too. I'm an action coach. If you don't know me by now, I take action. If I was watching a webinar of anything, a TikTok, a video of anything, and I do, to be better. And once again, the only reason I'm watching it is to be better. So the only reason I'm going to watch something is because the person who's doing the thing has got what I want, whether it's results, money, whatever. Okay. So this is my mindset sharing with you, right? If I'm doing something, if I'm using a certain vitamin, a certain supplement, if I'm doing something a certain way, but I'm not getting the results that I want because I want those results, I don't even have to ask questions. I'm immediately getting rid of this and taking what they're taking just because to sit here and say, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. How does that compare to you? It obviously doesn't compare because you're not getting the results that we're getting. And I'm coming from a place of love. I'm not mad.
No, he knows. He's just never heard us talk about it.
As my pastor says, I'm not angry. I'm just passionate. Okay. I don't want you to waste another day, champions. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. Because if you're using XYZ, you're spending money to buy it. Added bonus, our trace minerals is cheaper than anything you're spending money on. So what are we waiting for? I'm just saying. Because I love you.
He's a little fired up today. No, on a budget perspective, we did Element when we first got it started. And with the two of us doing it, we were spending $240 a month just on Element for the two of us. And now we each get our own bottle of Source on subscription and we pay $44 a bottle per person. So that was a huge savings. And then, like I said, we use Baja Gold when we make our electrolytes from scratch because they have it's a mineral salt. So you get it there. I did feel really good taking it, but it was flavored. Well, you know what? See, that was the other thing, Sean. That's why we stopped using Element because it was flavored. And that was what was keeping I could tell, like in the beginning, it didn't bother me because I was coming off the SAD diet. But the more we got clean with carnivore, it's like, if you ever remember the first time you have a high like sodium electrolyte, you're like, oh my God, this tastes so salty. Well, it was starting to taste sweet to me. And I was like, that's a problem. I love Baja Gold. It's my favorite for the water because it dissolves really good. But I love all the it has magnesium and potassium. Bye. Have fun.
Bye, guys.
Take your stuff. Okay. Wait, is my son outside?
Yes, he is.
Okay, can you say hi to them quick while I go give him a hug?
Okay.
Okay.
I can. She's got to like. I still love my wife. So, you know what I'm gonna. So she was. I was like, man, I forgot to ask her to cook me food. And there's nothing worse than having a great workout like I just did, and not fueling the body. So I'm very excited. I love that. My carnivore now. Stop. Quiet. No. This is my post-workout. People, what do you do for post-workout? This. What do you do for pre-workout? Hot water. 3 pinch. Well, by the time I go to the gym, 9 pinches, a Baja Gold, the mineral, the source mineral, and the Jesus juice.
Okay. My cupboard is full.
All right, baby.
My cupboard is
Love you
full.
guys.
Bye, honey. I got to hug my child. Every second I get, because he doesn't live here anymore. What? What one?
The bars.
What?
Bars.
Bars? Honey, why am I not? Yeah, what about them? Oh, the Power Fit ones? Oh, I don't know what. Do you ever know when your husband talks in code and you're like, what? I have no idea. Yeah, he's gonna have fun. He's gonna have a lot of fun. All right. Oh, I was just talking about my child, my man child. He's 6'3", 200 and what are you in? What are you in? Okay. Oh, the dogs are crazy today. Nope. No. We're not barking. They're zooming. You guys never talk in code. Nope. Dude, he's like, I'm like, is that English? And he's like, follow me. I'm like, I'm not following you. I don't know what the frig you're talking about. Anyway, yeah. So I really miss I miss all my children, although one lives at the house still. But every time I got to have a coffee date with him yesterday, although I didn't drink coffee, but we went and spent some time together. We try to do, my oldest is like the sweetest. My boys are grown men and they're my favorite humans on the planet. Absolutely. I mean, I literally, like I ran outside and go, you didn't just pull up to my house and you're not going to give your mother a hug, are you? He goes, no, ma'am. He goes, I was waiting for you to come out. I knew you were on your live. Yeah. Isn't it crazy though? Like it goes by so fast, you guys, like goes by so fast. So fast. I literally cannot even, like, it just blows my mind that like he's 24 already. Like, I feel like I just gave birth to him and like he has a career and a life and his own home. And yeah, I'm like, that went by way too fast. While Source is the best option, don't stress if you aren't there yet. We don't stress the small stuff. I do recommend that you try it, but do not stress. Oh yeah. Does the Source cost less and have more servings? Yeah. So Sean, get it on subscription. It's normally $49. If you get it on subscription, it's $44. You can turn it off anytime you want. And it's a full month supply. You do 2 droppers a day, 1 in the morning. Like you just saw me do mine right now. I always do mine in my hot water. And then I put another dropper in like, I don't know, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon in my big Stanley. Yeah, wait till you have grandkids. I know, Lisa. I cannot wait, Lisa. But all 3 of my children are, well, casually dating, but no serious relationships. But it's okay. My kids are only 20, 22, and 24. But I cannot wait to have grandkids. You know, I was selfish, so to speak, in the sense that my dance career was what was important to me. And I didn't get married and have kids till into my 30s. But so, you know, at the rate I'm going to be 58 this year, I'll probably definitely be in my 60s by the time I have grandkids, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Like every time a new mom comes to the studio, because we have free childcare at the studio, and you can bring your baby. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I totally get it, Sean. 100%. Um, you know, the other, like, I would say to you, Sean, like, you can get magnesium and potassium and try to do it that way. But, you know, every time I see people try to make the electrolytes that way, it costs way more. My 25-year-old is engaged. I'm hoping for babies soon. Yeah. Yeah. If he's engaged and you're 48, you'll definitely have grandkids by 50. I was hoping, all of my oldest, all of his friends are literally married or have gotten married this year. Like, it's like a wave right now where they're all getting married right out of college. Like, it's crazy. Free babysitting at the gym is a wonderful perk. Well, you know what? When you have women that have kids that open up a studio and go, you know what? What's the biggest issue when it comes to going to the gym? The amount of money that you have to pay for the childcare to go to the gym. So that was something we decided right from the very beginning, was like, you know what? Childcare is free. And it's really cool because we get really great girls that work the front. And, you know, like, for example, we got a couple of moms right now that literally just had babies. They're like 6 weeks, 10 weeks old. And we're like, keep them in the carrier, bring them behind the counter. We'll take care of them. You know, if I'm in there and your oldest turned 16. Oh, so he's young. Hold on. Is the front door open? Oh, that was weird. I heard it sound like my front door was open. Yeah, like, even if I'm at the studio and I'm not teaching and like a baby gets fussy or something, I'm like, you know what? Mom needs her hour. Let's try to calm you. I'm feeding babies. Good morning, Ashley. The only thing we don't do is change diapers. Love you all, but legally there's all that stuff. But yeah, we do our best. I used to work in childcare at the gym through my 30s. It was not free. No, it's crazy. Like, I can tell you, like, for example, we have like Gold's Gym here, right? Or I don't even think Planet Fitness has childcare, but like, if you have Gold's Gym here, I think, you know, it's like $24 a month to join. But the childcare is like ridiculous. It's like one gym here, it's $50 a month for one. Yeah, I know one mom that, like, she pays close to $100 a month for her 3 kids just so she can go to the gym, which I guess is cheaper than a babysitter, but still at the same time, I get it. So we're always trying to make it as you know, cost effective, I should say, for everybody. All right, so let's talk about, in case you're on our YouTube live this morning for the first time, I'm Coach Michelle, part of the Carnivore Power Duo. My husband went fishing with our oldest because, you know what? Family time always comes first. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Try living in California. Like, it's, you know, like, my youngest is 20. And I said, don't move out. It's too expensive. Milk it off of us as long as you can. I mean, it is ridiculous how expensive it is. But we come here Monday through Friday to talk carnivore with you guys, help you problem solve. And so if you're not sure what carnivore is, there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of misinformation. I mean, I only allow myself 10 minutes a day to scroll on TikTok, because if I spend any more than that, I'm losing my mind because of all the misinformation and crap that I see. So, you know, we're just here to kind of educate you guys and make sure you're choosing the right things. The best advice I can give you in any way that you're going to decide to eat, even if you don't do carnivore, and I've said this before, there are 3 ways that you can start changing the trajectory of your health right now. Number 1 is cut out all the processed food and sugar. Okay, that is number 1. Where is, oh, you guys are they're being so quiet. I thought something was wrong. When the dogs are quiet, I'm always like, what? Okay, cut out all processed food, like all processed food. Just go. That's right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Go clean, right? Even if you decide not to do carnivore, think whole foods, anything in a box. Like, get away from all the stuff that is literally made with chemicals. Like, get rid of all that. Get rid of all processed sugar. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, increase your water. Believe it or not, so many people are walking in a state of dehydration. Increase your water, increase your electrolytes, right? And number 3, walk. Walking is the most underrated exercise. Statistically, if you were to do 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day on top of what your normal activity is, so like whatever you do every day, put that over here. You are going to intentionally walk, AM, PM, both, whatever, 7,000 to 10,000 steps daily. I guarantee you, if you do all 3 of those, you will see a huge change in your health just by doing that. Then you take it to the next level and you get on carnivore. Now you're going to start healing your body, right? The weight loss, that's an added benefit. It happens regardless, okay? But how about healing your body so that you are, listen, some of you, like I'm a perfect example. I'm on no medication. I've been that kind of way my whole entire life. I'm not big on medication anyway, but I am on 0 medication. But you know what I'm doing for my health? I'm doing the behind the scenes, right? You look at all the research that shows how many people are literally reversing cancer by going on carnivore, literally reversing cancer. You're seeing people get off medications on carnivore. Okay. So you can get on carnivore and start doing preventative work, right? What feeds cancer? I'm off blood pressure meds and Prozac. There you go, Sean, right there. How about Minnie said there are so many people out here using yogurt and cheese on carnivore. Girl, don't get me started. Listen, here's the thing. If you were not on our webinar last night, go hit the link in our bio and watch the replay because I actually broke that down, Minnie. I did not. Okay, obviously dairy is not carnivore, put you in animal-based or keto, but we took it one step further on the webinar. We went past this is not carnivore. We didn't even, I touched on the fact that it's a secretion of not technically carnivore. Forget all that. We went down the rabbit hole of exactly what it does to your body and why a lot of people are, and here's the thing, Sean. Yes, there are people that may dip and have a little bit dairy here and there. Fine. But when you start making it part of your everyday carnivore experience, that's when you're getting into trouble. That's why people are like, I'm doing it. Why am I not getting the results? I can't drop this. Yes, you're going to feel better. Yes, you're still in a ketogenic window, so that's better than nothing. But if you're looking to literally drop body fat, you will not do that to the best of your body's ability by, as Dr. Anthony Chaffee always says, yes, that is not carnivore, but it was meant to be an accessory, okay? An accessory is my glasses, not my entire sweat outfit. You know what I'm saying? So it's understanding. But more importantly, we really broke down like your body, just so you guys know, and I've talked about this before. If you have, here's a perfect example. How many of you think that oatmeal with some berries and a little agave nectar was a healthy choice prior to coming to carnivore? Put a 1 in the chat. How many of you guys started your day with oatmeal and maybe even put in some protein powder or some liquid egg whites and was like, I'm having a power packed? Yup, Danielle, I knew you were going to put a 1. Yup. Okay. So you want to know, let's just break it down for a second. Number 1, oats. Okay. It literally has between a 60 and an 80% insulin increase just by having it. Okay. That's number 1. That's the oatmeal. Now you add the agave nectar and you add the berries, you've spiked your insulin even more. And what happens is, here's everybody pounding this before they go to the gym because they're like, oh, carbs, and it's going to give me the energy and yada, yada, yada. It literally signals your body, spikes, and then your body goes, shut off fat burning mode. It's literally what your body does. So when you hear us say you can't out-train a bad diet, this is why you see so many people that are frigging frustrated, especially women, when menopause hits, right? And all the signaling is off. And then you start throwing that in. Your body does not know the difference because it doesn't read labels. If it's one thing I want you guys to understand, that's why I'm so passionate about read your labels, because your body doesn't read your labels. I've said this before, whether you're aware of this or not. Before coming to carnivore, over the last couple of years, I started eating white rice because the way that they make rice now, your body cannot tell the difference between white or brown. It used to be that brown was better, or even black rice. It doesn't matter. They have put so many additives in it, and the way that they process it, your body can't read the labels. I just cannot get out of bed for early morning appointments. I need a gym partner. Oh, Squash, if you were Tracy, welcome in. If you were here, Coach would be working out with you every morning. If you want, well, no, you would have to ask Coach because I'd still be sleeping. He can wake your ass up. We used to do that. My clients like to make class if they were having like issues. I'd be like, give me your cell phone number. I'm going to wake you up. I used to do that. I used to call our clients to get their butts in the gym. But that's why, going back to it, you need to look at what you're eating in your carnivore journey and ask yourself, because a bagel with this is my favorite. People are like, oh, well, I'm having avocado toast. Let's use that for an example. Like, you can have a bagel with avocado or toast with avocado. The fat from the avocado is not going to cancel out the insulin spike from the crappy bagel or the bread that you're eating. Okay. So you've literally, and then the hard part is now your body is in complete metabolic confusion, like literally. So that was a lot of what we talked about on the webinar last night, was breaking down how, and just like anything, right? You see how keto started off being a great thing, and then it got commercialized. It got commercialized by all the keto snacks, all the low carb shakes, all the things to make it marketable and profitable. Well, now you see carnivore the same exact way. I mean, you have these carnivore shakes. You have these carnivore bars. Like, oh, we've talked about this. The carnivore bar is actually pretty decent. For me, it's a price thing. I'm like, I'd rather go get a steak. But in a pinch, a chomp, a carnivore bar, yes. But like, I'll show you a perfect example. Give me 1 second because it's right over here. Where did I put it? Oh. Okay. So when I had my dental surgery, they sent me, Equip Prime protein. I tried one, right? Just because I was curious. Like, literally, it's still full. I haven't even gone back in here. But then I read the back of the ingredients label, and it literally said, ingredients per scoop, 4 ounces of grass-fed beef. Okay. Coconut milk powder and beet juice extract and stevia extract. And then it says nothing else. But when you go down here, yeah, I mean, that is what's all in it. But, I didn't want all that. And I didn't like the way it tasted either. As you can see, it's still a full thing. But you have to, again, those are quick fixes. And in a pinch, if you have to, but do not make that. I'm seeing people do these shakes every single day. I would not be. Just like, what's her name? The company sent me the organ supplements. I told them straight out they wanted me to rep them. I said, I tried it. I told you I'd give it 30 days. I didn't see a difference at all in my body. And I was also very cautious because you do not want to be doing organ supplements every single day. But I also have to question everything now. It's in a capsule. How'd you get it in the capsule? Am I really getting organ meat? If I want organ meat, I'm going to go get it and make it. I mean, I got liver in the refrigerator. Of course, it's for the cats. But I mean, if my husband wants it because he likes it, I'll cook it up. But these are the things that you got to start, strip it away, guys. Remember, food is fuel. Okay. We don't do carnivore for, like, when people say to me, oh my God, carnivore is so boring. I need variety. No, you don't. You think you need variety because that's what we've been taught. When your body actually gets what it needs, you don't need variety. You just need fuel. You need fuel to run every day. Food is just, instead of living to eat, you're going to eat to live. Okay. That's just the end of it. That's the way that you've got to look at it. I don't look at food as anything except, oh, I eat at this time and I eat at this time and I eat at this time. And, you know, this is what I got. And that's really carnivore in a nutshell, making sure that you're fat driven. Okay. We talk about this all the time. Biggest mistake I see people make, besides under eating on carnivore, is under fatting. They're not getting in enough fat. And they're definitely usually not getting in enough protein. I mean, Danielle and I talked about that. We've changed her ratios because she started incorporating these shred fast workouts. And, you know, she is, her body's requiring more. Her body's talking to her. So, and that's another thing, you guys. Your body is your greatest instrument. And the problem is, now, me as a professional dancer, I've used my body my entire life. I am not the normal person or any dancer, right? I feel things, I know things, I hear things. My body talks to me because my body's been talking to me my whole life. So I'm more inclined to listen to every little thing. Like, if there's any little off thing in my body, I question it because I know my body talks to me. So does yours. The problem is, it's not even a matter of trust. I mean, it's trust in the sense that you're just not used to it. But the second you connect with that, and there's very simple ways, right? In the beginning of your carnivore journey, I always recommend that you do, we do this with our clients. This is part of their beginning session. They have to do a head to toe inventory. And literally, we have you guys write out, yeah, it's not social. That's right. Well, food wasn't meant to be social. We created it to be social. Head to toe, starting with your hair. You might write, I have thinning hair. Write that down. I have a lot of grays. Write that down. I have, one of the things I did is I had a lot of age spots. I actually got a compliment the other day. I came home and told my husband, one of my clients looked at my hands and she says, you have very young hands for your age. She's 5 years older than me. She knows when you get older, it starts to show in your hands. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And then she's like, yeah, like, you don't have any age spots. And I was like, I used to have age spots on my hands, which are all completely gone. But I had a lot on my face. I actually, oh wait, other side. It's over here. So you got, yeah. So I have one right here, but I used to have a lot of age spots. So make note, like, go down your entire body when you start carnivore. Do you have skin tags? Do you have dry skin? Do you have pain in your elbow? I don't know. I'm just making up things. Like, do an inventory. And as you're going through on carnivore, start to notice, right? Take note of that and notice how it's doing, right? And then, like, if some things start to come back, go, okay, why all of a sudden? What did I do different? You know, or when you eat a certain type of meat, right? One time only, we were traveling, and I don't ever, just me personally, because I don't like ours, but I don't buy my meat from Walmart. I understand that some people got to do what they got to do. No judgment here. But I had bought meat from Walmart and I had a complete reaction to it. I took note. Okay, maybe not the greatest place for me to get my meats from, you know? And that happens no matter where you go. Like, I've gone to other places where, that's why now, you know, in the beginning, you got to get in where you fit in. And we certainly did. Now I have my specific, I only get my meats from 3 different places now, 3 different growers. I am very, but that happens. If you ever watch videos from, like, all of them do it, Dr. Berry, Dr. Baker, Dr. Chafee, they all talk about the more you get in your journey with carnivore, the more you start, the things that you start paying attention to, like, for example, we thought carnivore was going to be super expensive when we started it. We're like, oh my God, the price of meat, this and that. Quickly realized we literally cut our food bill in half. Now, mind you, the two of us are doing carnivore. Yes, my daughter is not, and her food is actually more expensive per month than my husband and I. But when we realized how much we were saving, then we were like, well, you know what? We're so used to spending this amount. We can take that amount that we're saving and we can start getting higher quality. We didn't do that in the beginning. We do that now. Those are choices that we've made as we've gotten further and further along in carnivore. But yeah, any questions, comments, thoughts? I got about 2 more minutes this morning, you guys, because I got to get my daughter to her first day of orientation for college. But did that help? Did that bring any value to you guys? Did you learn anything today? Because you know me, I want you to learn something every single day. If you have a question, my phone, my daughter, this is so funny. So I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I have cameras up in my mom's place. She lives back east and, she has dementia, and I have nurses that come in. And so I had cameras put up in there so I can make sure everything's always on the up and up. And all day yesterday, my phone, yes, Sean, I got you. My phone was blowing up because of the alerts. And I was like, what is my mom doing? Well, I didn't realize that my daughter connected one of our cameras to my app. And every time a car drives by, it beeps my phone because it picks up the motion. And I'm like, oh my God, we need to take this off. It was driving me crazy. But yeah, you want to see let's see what my mom's doing. Let's go see what my mom is doing. Let's see. Oh, look, she's sitting in her chair. Oh, and she's talking on the phone. I don't know if you guys look at her sitting in her chair. She's talking on the phone. I can hear her. Then if I hit the, oh my God, she's laughing. I can hit the little button and I can talk into it, and it freaks her out every time because she's like, so I don't mean to be mean, but she's like, Missy, are you here? I'm like, no, Mom, I'm talking through the camera. Like she doesn't understand how that, she's like, you're in California. I'm in New York. How are you doing this? I'm like, modern technology. You know what I've learned? This is kind of cool if you don't know this either. The newest Alexa, I have it programmed so that if she ever has issues with the TV or turning it on or trying to figure it out, I can actually control her Alexa from 3,000 miles away. So crazy. I mean, Danielle, Ashley, all you, Squash, all of us in our 50s, how did we ever survive growing up? We didn't have any of this. It's so crazy, modern technology. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, if you did not get to see the replay, it's the first link in the bio. Sean, I will send you. Sean, do me a favor, because I cannot send links in TikTok. Will you do me a favor and send me your email, and then I'll shoot you all the science so you can take a look at it? What I implore you all to do during your journey early days is to have the utmost mental discipline. Yes, 100%. Guys, carnivore is not a quick fix. Know that you're doing this for the long game. Know that you're doing this to heal your body. Let your body do what it's got to do. If you're looking for a quick fix, you're going to get frustrated, just like you've been frustrated with everything else you do. Realize that you are doing this for longevity. Remember, we were meant to live to be 120 years of age. Doesn't happen anymore. But every day that you're on carnivore, you're increasing your health exponentially. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.